I'm alive. I'm live. Meaning you won't have to use a Ouija board to contact me. Not that you would anyway, you're too smart. Those things are dangerous. Hey, and there you all are. You all just popped in. Whip. But Linda, as often is the case, is first. So she gets the award. Hey, Micah. How are you? Mike, I'm really sorry you missed the last one. It was mostly just informational. You might want to look at it before I take it down because I am going to take it down. It was the Far Side Institute. What they found is what we were discussing. And we're going to maybe go into a little bit more of that kind of thing today. It has to do with apparently one of the ways out of the matrix is getting our abilities back. And one of the steps to getting our abilities back is doing things like remote viewing and other stuff and the remote healing like we do. So we are really on track. Oh, geez, really, Micah? Hey, Etri, my girl. Hi, how you doing? Not that Linda isn't my girl, and not that Micah isn't my guy. I guess he isn't exactly my guy, but he's my guy. I don't know. Just figure that out for yourself. They're your family. Your family. Your family. You know what I mean. Your family. Come on in. Here's my living room. You're welcome. And there's a couch over there. It's kind of comfy. It's not bad. Oh, no, really? Oh, broken water lines. Micah, you didn't get home till 11 and there were broken water lines. Yeah, that must have been a freaking mess. Do you like it? Does it actually look, see? Oh, it does? Okay, this is one of my hairs, actually. It's my hair. I paid for it. But it's one of my hairs that, one of my wigs. But I think it's a nice one. It's one of my wigs that I found that this thing was only I believe this one was only about $10. I was going to ask you guys if you liked it. I'm wearing it with there's a trend now called blonde, where you wear blonde and brown hair. And so I am wearing it with my brown hair, and I'm wondering what you guys think of this. Look, good. Does this work for me? Cool. Because I have another one too that's a little more ashy that looks real nice too. I'll be wearing them from time to time. I'll be changing it up a little so I can tell one video from another. Looking good. Okay. Looking good, man. Still a girl. Sorry. Have to tease him. Believe me, I got boobs. Thank you, Pam. Yeah, I have another one I like really well too. It has little bangs, and I think I look good with. I think I look pretty good with the little bangs here. I think that looks cute. Maybe put it over one eye like the younger people do. You got to have one eye covered. Yeah, you have to get the shaggy dog look. But yeah, now I got it in my eye. Wait a minute. I have to see, it's one of these weird things I do is I look at things. Anyway, yeah. So, if you like it, hey, cool. Like I said, this is my real, and of course I lightened parts of my real hair, so it should all blend in. Hopefully, or either that or I'm making a fashion statement. I don't give a. If it looks good, it looks good. To heck with convention. I just get tired of it's thin on top, and that has never corrected. I haven't corrected that yet. Although at least I do have hair. Long blonde hair and a beard. Looks inflamed. Looks inflamed. What looks inflamed? Yeah. Autumn sunrise. Thank you. Yeah, Etri is here. That's good to see. And Pam is here. And Barry is here. Oh. Ah, your knee. Oh. I'm fighting inflammation all the time. Cat's claw. Try cat's claw. And I have an announcement, but just small. Oh, rose gold. Oh, there you go. Yes, a pretty color. Hey, A Gates, how you doing? How are you doing today? And Barry, you made some. Well, Barry, if you got no butt, that's probably why your pants are falling down. I mean, maybe you need some butt pads, like Hank Hill. Hank Hill did that on one of those, King of the Hill. He had to have butt prosthesis. Oh my goodness. Yeah. What about meninsis? What is meninsis anyway? I forgot. He says he went on tender to get some joints. No, he didn't say that. Swipe left. Anyway, he needs more junk in the trunk. That's right. Barry needs more junk in the trunk. I got some I could give you. I got plenty here. Here you go. Couple of pounds worth. That should do it. Hey, Gate. Hey, Gate. Albert. Hello, Albie. Hey, yeah. Okay, manly butt implants. That's right. Manly. They're manly. Yeah, Hank Hill had manly ones. He had cushions so he could drive his mower comfortably. His riding mower. Okay. Hey, Linda, thanks for coming in then. This is probably not going to be long, but every time I say that, it's 3 or 4 hours. So I don't know. sometimes it turns into that. Um, I just wanted to come in. We're not going to, tonight is not yet the night to do healing, another healing ceremony. It's going to have to be Friday. The internet was just too crappy all day and slow. And I couldn't get on any earlier, and it's getting kind of late here. It's 10 almost. And I don't know if I'll be able to stay awake for all that. So if you want to try some, like Micah, if you're up to it or something, I will burn some sage and we will do some of that kind of thing. But I myself will only be here for like, I can do some singing and some drumming and raise some energy. I will not be able to do. I will tell you something that happened to me. Actually, you know what? Hey, Crystal. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Thank you. You know what? I will tell you after I do the intro. Intros are rock, you know. I worked very hard on this intro. Gotta play it sometime. I just wish I could have. The person who stole my freaking tablet, and I'm pretty sure I know who it is, stole it so he could go make porn with it. Because he was asking me if he could borrow it. He wanted to make some porn. He had found a. And I'm like, no, dude. It was one of the people down at the soup kitchen. And I'm like, no, dude, no. No, I don't want to help you make any porn. No. It's like, you know, and then the thing disappears. So while I'm down there. So yeah. But he's already in jail. So he was already in jail by the time I figured it out. He was already being tried for something or other and was disappeared. That's what happens at the old place when I would live near a soup kitchen. That's the kind of stuff that happened all the time, all kinds of stuff like that, crazy stuff. Yeah, he just thought, you know, hey, I know a way we can make some money. We can take your tablet and we can make some porn. I found a site where we can make some porn and we can, you know, it's like, no. Yeah. No, he's a cute young guy. Nothing about that, but I sure as hell don't want to be involved with that kind of a situation. I don't want my name anywhere near any of that. I don't even want to touch it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. No. Anyway. Yeah. I fell asleep too. That guy's voice is so relaxing. Aziz Brown is Courtney's son. And he has such a relaxing voice, you know? You could really follow that voice right down into sleep. And it would be very, I said, he should be doing these meditation videos. Perfect voice for that because, you know, I was out like, I was just out and I was just like, yeah. I wasn't exactly snoring. It wasn't exactly snoring, was it? It was, I think I was traveling again because it seemed like I was going somewhere. That happens sometimes when I listen to something. Like one time I listened to the sound that the Cassini space probe gathered from Neptune, and I was a little tired. And all of a sudden, I find myself looking at this big, round, sort of brown, green. I was sensing water, sort of brown, gray, green, dark object, round object, hanging in the middle of what looked to be space with stars around it. And I'm going, what the? And I could sense water, and it just seemed, and it was very foggy looking. It was misty. The whole thing was misty looking. And then I realized that I was probably looking at Neptune. I was probably in the vicinity of Neptune, looking at Neptune. I believe it was Neptune, yeah. And I do not. I heard it. That was not a roaring. I'll let you hear the roaring tiger, boy. You want to hear a roaring tiger. Yet you think John fell asleep. I was tired, and I'm there going, oh, this is great. This is just great. They told me, yeah, I was out for about 20 minutes. And hey, Richard, how you doing? Yeah. Yeah, it sounded, I guess it was more like just air. I was obviously, but I was traveling somewhere, I think. I was traveling all that day. And then I had the weirdest huge time slip. Time is flaky, folks. Has anybody else noticed time being flaky as all get out? Like, it's like an hour will go by like it was 5 minutes, and then 5 minutes sometimes 5 minutes just drags, and you can't even pin it on any particular thing, any particular reason. Yeah. Well, I do that that's about the time I do not. I was playing that. I had already seen that, and I was playing that for your benefit, for the benefit of the people who came in to see it, because I want to share it, because I think it's important that you know these things. That what other people have found, I think it's relevant to what we do. So I wanted to make sure you guys got a chance to hear it. And I will do more like that. I have to take it down, so watch it quickly. I have to take it down. I can't leave it up. I'm going to try and find some way so we can just have a private link to it. But the last time I made something private, it just disappeared. So, and I couldn't even get to it. So it might just disappear. So if you want to see it quick. I'm taking it down tonight. Not yet. I take it down tonight. Yeah, time is weird. It is. I'm going to play the intro because I want to play the intro. I just love my intro. And it was on that tablet. That's what got me started on this. It's on the tablet that got stolen, my intro. And now all I can do is find one of my videos that had that intro and play the beginning of that video in order to have an intro, and I can't download it. I find I cannot download. I wish I could just download it and just cut off the relevant part, and keep that, and then, but that would be too easy. Okay, I'm gonna do the intro. I like my intro. It was a nice intro. I worked very hard on that intro. Let me make sure we got it. Okay, we do. Mm-hmm. and navigating a lot of very, very slow internet tonight. Let me tell you, folks. Very slow. Very slow. Anyway, okay. So on with the discussion. Oh, you are welcome. I will share it with my family. I don't feel bad about sharing it just for a little while with my family, but it is somebody else's material, and I would feel bad about leaving it up forever. That wouldn't be right. That just wouldn't be right. I actually want to help this the Far Side Institute. They have done a lot of very brave and groundbreaking things, and I have to say they have been very brave. But even they know they do not dare leave some of their stuff up, and the stuff that I was showing you, they do not leave up. You know, and it's obvious why. So anybody who understands what's going on, even, and Magenta Pixie is the same way, and she has tons of followers. She really doesn't want to lose her channel. She had to refer to the one I refer to as the red guy, who, you know, the former once and future king. He's doing things behind the scenes. He's up to something. But she referred to him as tea. She had to call him tea tree oil on her channel because she's afraid to even say the name. I don't blame her. Yeah. She's got a lot of people. I would really be sore if they took Ken's channel down, just whip, you know, and now he can't even get in here as Ken for some reason. As Rotman, they'll screw up your account. They screwed up some very nice, like they had Secure Team 10 screwed up for a while. They had what was the one? Edge of Wonder. You don't even see them bringing out anything anymore. And Edge of Wonder used to be one of the better ones. So, you know, paranormal stuff, but they were political, and they just pew. So anyway, the bearer of the orange lightsaber was what? Wait a minute, the orange lightsaber? Oh, okay. Orange man. I call him the red guy. The red guy. Who was in that big contest we had, and then they said the blue guy won, and we know that there was a lot of screwy things going on there, and that was just screwy. It was just screwy. I don't care what you say, it was screwed up. The whole thing was screwed up. Yeah, it's racism. It's called racism. It's called censorship. It's free speech should be free speech. I mean, if money can be free speech, which it is considered, they consider paying, they consider payoffs, basically goodies, giving politicians goodies and so on. They consider that free speech when it's a corporation. But actual free speech, no. You can't do that. You better not dissent. And I hate to say it, but even some people in the metaphysical community, they think they're on the, you know, on the good guy side. and you can't dissuade him, well, okay. And I don't argue with people, but it's really annoying. I told my one friend, Paul, I said, because he's on the other side, he thinks Biden's a good guy. He's allowed. On the other hand, I'm allowed to say I don't trust him. He just doesn't look to have it together. I'm sorry. He just doesn't. Yeah, we're in a world right now where dissenting thoughts are frowned upon. The orange lightsaber. Speaking of lightsabers, it's time for me to wave mine. Mine changes color, but it's primarily purple. It looks purple in this lighting primarily. My selenite wand. I love this thing. Anyway, oh, we're talking about, the guy who won the election, but then the other guy won the election. The red guy. Well, they called him Orange Man for a while because he had that orangey tone. That's beta carotene. I mean, that's a cheap suntan thing, is it'll turn you all orange. I had a friend who went so orange with that stuff. And I finally said, Sherry, you're beginning to look like a huge brownish carrot, like a carrot that's going bad. You need to switch toners somehow. You can get stuff. Oh, by the way, I'll tell you, there is this stuff. I hope you can still get it. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can. I think I kind of like it that way. I think I kind of like my bangs this way. Anyway, there is a suntan stuff. It's a self-tanner, but it's not based on the beta carotene, and it has hemp oil, and it has CoQ10 in it. And it's I have to poke around and see if you can even still get it. I have some, so I'm going to be using it this summer. Yeah, we have to be careful even saying names. Isn't that disgusting? Oh, you do? We have a lot of fun here. Yeah, the fake tanner. But the kind that I use, like I said, this stuff will turn you brown, a more legitimate, way more legitimate, natural looking brown than the beta carotene based stuff. It won't turn you into a giant wilted carrot. It's made with hemp and CoQ10. When I find it, I will let you guys know. Like let you know about every good thing I find. Speaking of which, I'm so excited. I got a Q link. I'm trying it out. Yes, I could feel it. Okay, it is doing something. You're lucky, Ip Tree, because I'm a little snowflake. Yeah, and you know what? I found some selenite rods that are exactly like the light rods that I throw in the astral when I'm doing stuff in the astral. Exact same size and shape. It's so cool. I'll show them sometime. But anyway, I got my Q-Link. Yes, it does work. It's amazing because it looks to just be copper and plastic. But I can tell that something has been done to the copper. I can look at it and I'm seeing they've done something. It's like, remember these bracelets that all the athletes wear? Look at the stuff the athletes are wearing. Yeah. Look at the stuff the athletes are wearing because they actually have found some good stuff. Yeah. Hey, John, how you doing? I got my Q-Link. You're right. It's pretty darn good. I could feel it. Before it got to me, on the way in, I sent my helper to go pick it up. And on the way in, it's like, I think my Q-Link came in. My Q-Link came in. Yeah, it was. It was my Q-Link. Before it ever even got to me, as it was coming in the door, as she was coming down the hall and it was coming in the door, I was like, that must be my Q-Link. I felt that with a lot of the stuff, like I could tell when the selenite was coming in. I could tell when the E-Link came in. By the way, I ended up somehow ordering 2 Q-Links instead of 1. If you want an E-Link, they're considerably cheaper than the Q-Link. They're only like 30 some dollars. One that I have never worn, and I am probably going to sell the one that I have worn too, because I got a Q-Link now, and or either that or maybe I'll keep the one for a backup because it does work. It works. The Tesla plate works. The shungite works, but it doesn't work as well. It's hard to describe. It's like there are different kinds of, it helps different things. It's a little different feeling. So far, the Q-Link is the strongest one, but they ain't cheap. And I mean, I'm gonna be selling a few things to defray that, because. But if you want to try the E-Link, which is pretty good, I mean, that with the silver was really helping. I've got one that I've never even worn. And before I send it back, because I guess I can still probably send it back. Oh, I'm sorry, Barry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, John got a Q-Link too. So far, Q-Link is the best one, the strongest one. You know what? And they probably won't listen to you. If they don't have purified water, they're killing themselves. If you aren't drinking purified water, if you don't get yourself a good water purifier, unless you have a really clean well or something, you need clean water. You need pure water. If you aren't drinking pure water, you're killing yourself. You're being poisoned. I'm sorry to hear that, Crystal. Well, John said it, I said it, a lot of people have said it. 5G is rolling out. You need all the protection you can get. You really need pure water right now to flush out the crap. You really do. Okay? And if you can get some way to also charge your water, that too, that too. And if you can alkaline it, that too. I found an alkalizing purifying pitcher, but you have to keep buying filters. That's the only thing with the kind I got right now. I used to have one that was an alkaline that did it with electronics. I kind of want one again. But you need pure water. And at best if it's alkaline. And I recommend this again. Jim and I tried this. She said, oh, yes. I will tell you, take a parasite cleanse. Take a parasite cleanse. Get yourself some decent. Mine is Kroger. I found it on Amazon or something. It was cheap. It was like $8.99. And take a parasite cleanse. You don't have to do anything, I say, but I say, and it made me feel a lot better. First 2 days, did I feel, but that's the die-off phase. And then things hatch out, and as they hatch out, you'll feel kind of again, and then keep taking it, so it keeps killing it, and you have to go off of it a little while. But no, Britta is not gonna take it doesn't take the freaking fluoride out. I've even seen filters that say it leaves the healthy fluoride in, and I'm like, EMFer, these darn EMFers, these dirty EMFers. That's our new. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet, Crystal. That's very sweet. I used to have really long hair. But, I cut it once and then it just led down the path. It's never been that long or thick since, because a lot of things happen. Clean well, that's good. That's good. That's great. Reverse osmosis is good, yeah. You have to remineralize it, though. So I'm going to be selling my e-link, and the e-link looks like, I should have it sitting here, but I don't. It looks like opalite, but somehow it works. Not as well as a Q-link, but it does work. That plus, I would say that plus silver did me pretty well for a while. But now that I got my Q-link, I'm testing it without the silver on, just to see what the different effects are. So far, not bad. I think I will still want to wear my silver, though. Yeah. A lot of people are going to be getting sick. I'm sorry. And if they won't listen to how to keep themselves well, because, oh, by the way, Crystal, did you get the ElectroSmart app on your phone? It'll tell you how much EMF you're swimming in at any given time. And it's a big factor. I'm sorry. People try to act like it's not. When I try to bring it up, they try to act like, oh, you're just crazy for thinking that, or no, it can't really be that, or they try to allude to something else, and it's like, oh, it could be this, it could be that. Once you start keeping track of it, no, it's the EMF waves. They're along with other stuff, yes, but it's a factor. It's a factor. John has explained this on many occasions. And He's watched it. And as it goes, so goes the illnesses. So, yeah, my EM poncho. Yeah, I'm going to make a kind of a suit jacket so that I can look fairly normal. Normal? Me normal? Well, I'll never be normal, but kind of look, kind of blend in a little bit, or you know. But yeah, I still wear my Jedi robe. I have got to. I need a measurement from John to make sure it's going to cover him all the way, because he's tall. So I need to make sure it's going to cover you all the way down. Otherwise, I'll have to add a piece to it. Yeah, dirty electricity. Mm-hmm. Isn't that just shitty? Uh, yeah. I mean, look at what we're being exposed to. It's amazing. I mean, you know what I found? Dirty the new green electric lights and things are, yeah. The Green New Deal. It's gonna kill people. They're gonna kill people with it. I'm sorry. It's gonna kill people. And then they kill people, and then, oh gosh, we didn't know it was gonna do that. You told us this was safe. How about when they started having all of the twisty light bulbs that have the mercury and shit in them? That's not good. You break one of those things, you're getting exposed to mercury. Oh, by the way, what's in, you know, mercury, type of mercury now as an adjuvant. I'm allergic to all that. So I have a real good excuse. You can put me in the hospital with that crap. So, no. Oh, yeah, gangrene, exactly. Here's what it looks like. Q-Link. But that's not just a copper coil. I was looking at it very closely, John. And I know, yeah, the copper part of it is that it's copper, but there is a texture to it. And I think since they're saying this contains frequencies, I think they have etched frequencies onto this, sort of like they're doing with this thing. So I think that's one of the reasons it's very strong. Once again, we're talking with frequency. We're talking vibration and frequency. So, but copper has got to be a factor. Yeah. Yeah. Pathogen, Zika virus. Yeah, L-lysine. I found something that is said to build stem cells, rebuild adult stem cells. And one of the things I'm already taking, spirulina. and astaxanthin are said to help you rebuild your adult T cells, which we have more of when we're younger, and it's another thing we lose as we age. Yeah, the Green Deal is about control. It has nothing to do with, they don't give it about, they don't really care about the environment. If they did, would we still be doing what we're doing? Look at, no. Yes, he does. And I would recommend Q-Link. Yes, I would. I would recommend it. I feel a lot better. I can feel it. But I will tell you something. As I'm going through my stuff from the old place, and this was from, I told you I left my ex, and I left that house. I found among my stuff buried something from that house, a wig. And I pulled it out, and as soon as I touched it and I smelled it, the smell, oh my God, I told you I was being poisoned there, right? That stuff made me sick right away. I was sick the whole day, just touching it and smell. I was sorry that I even opened that bag. It had been enclosed in a plastic bag all this time. I don't know how I survived it. Just being really too stubborn to drop over, I guess. Oh my God. When I look back on what I've been through, what I've survived, I don't know how the hell I did it. Neither does my helper who helps me go through this. She goes, how did you ever live through this? All of the you've told me and all that I'm seeing here, you know, because some of this I haven't even touched since I moved like 30 years ago. And I'm trying to get rid of some of it. I'm trying to unmix it so I can get rid of some of it. And that thing is probably going to get burned. Maybe not even that. Maybe I'll just put it in some hazmat thing somewhere. God. Oh. Spirulina, I just take the tablets. I just take the pills. Yeah, and I wear silver. And I have a piece of silver that I put over me, which, a wig. When did I say wig? Oh, a wig. It was a wig from like 30 years ago. I found some of my older wigs. And I used to be a performer, so I had a lot of them. I had a lot of things to look a lot of different ways, okay? So I found one of my old ones that was from way back when I was in that house. And it was even worse than what was from my apartment. That was way back when I got so sick that I fell through a plate glass table. I'm lucky to be alive. I really am. I'm not just lucky, though. I know I had help. I had a lot of help. And I was very determined because I knew I had a job to do. Throw it away. I think I'm going to freaking burn it. It needs to be put in a hazmat somewhere. Yike. Shungite. Yeah. Shungite is one. The ringing cedar with the green stone. I don't know about that. We need to hear about that at some point. Silver, I'm making some silver clothing, and I'm not doing it very fast, so I hate to say. Yeah, it was a wig. I can't believe, I can't believe it. I felt like I was going to pass out. Oh, geez, it was horrible. I'm going to get it back into plastic, wrap it up really good about 30 times, find somewhere that you take, the mercury light bulbs and shit, and because it needs to be really gotten rid of. How did I live in that? God had a purpose for me. Uh, oh, well, Crystal, I found we know some places where you can get EMF material if you're handy and can sew. And if you're not, there are places where you can get EMF clothing. And then I am going to be making these ponchos as soon as I can get back to that. I found out something, guys. Music has really helped me. Um, right. By the way, how much did you say you paid for yours, John? I paid about 100 for mine. I paid 100 for my Q-Link. The E-Link was 35 or 37, but the Q-Link was a lot more. It was 100. And then, of course, there was tax and whatever. Yeah, that was Amazon. Yeah, the bracelet is one of those balance bracelets that the athletes wear. See, it's not just the fact that this is metal on here. It's a silver foil on here. It's what it's encoded with. It's what the vibration is that they've installed on this. That's part of it. Okay. Now, I remember I saw one of my guides wearing something shaped not unlike this. I have a drawing of this guy. He is wearing something shaped kind of like this. Only it had all kinds of rainbows and stuff coming out. It had all kinds of holographic looking stuff coming out of it. I don't know if I was seeing energy, but I think it may be similar technology, but he was wearing something like a pendant that was helping him in some way, that was somehow useful. It wasn't just decoration. I know that. Yes. The twisty light bulbs, I'm trying to get them all out of my life. Yeah, unfortunately, you know what? They were trying to outlaw them some places. They weren't giving them away at the electric, with the electric like they used to either. But yeah, you need the older light bulbs, or I guess maybe LEDs might be okay. I might, Linda. I might try it, but honestly, I'm thinking, considering the vibe that was there from that place, I don't know. I was thinking of soaking it, but I don't know. I mean, that was something I put on my head. I can't believe it. Anti-static devices, tactus, grounding, yeah. And then if you do have your feet on the literal actual ground, then that'll do it. That'll help. That's why being outside helps. Being out on the land helps. Crystal, I can tell you where I got mine for 100 instead of 200. I got it off of Amazon. It was right on Amazon. Although some people don't want to use Amazon because of their policies. But I found it right on Amazon. And since I have Prime, it's like I just said, because I know John told me it was 200 and I saw it for 100 and I said, I'm getting one. I don't care. I'll sell some stuff. Yeah, I didn't want to say that because John just spent $200. It's kind of like, I didn't want to like one up him that way, but yeah, it was like 99 and 99 or something on Amazon, and with Prime, it came in just a few days. Used to be 2 days, but Prime is not like that anymore necessarily. Sometimes you have to wait. Things are changing. Um, yeah, I know. That's that's what she said, John. Oh yeah, she told me all about that, John. You'll try anything once if it's pretty, right? No, I'm kidding. You'll try anything once if it doesn't kill you, maybe do it twice even. I tease John so much. If you wore a cloak, people would think you've tried. I know. That's the only thing is the Jedi robe. It's something really nice to wear when you're trying to watch your videos or your TV or your whatever, and you just kind of snuggle up under it, pull all your limbs under it, and put it over you. And if you are walking around, now it is open on the sides, but if you're walking around, you want it to be closed, you just put a belt on it, and then it's closed on the sides, and then you're protected all around, and you're protected all the way down. Your whole torso, your whole all the way down there. That's why I want to see how long I have to make it for John to make sure he gets full coverage. But I'll try nearly anything. Yeah, me too, to get better. You guys, I will tell you everything I find that makes anything better, honestly. Yeah. You gotta shop around. There's a little bit of lag here. But yeah, I'll tell you everything I find that works good. I told you about HMB. We're going to go for letters here because I'm not going to try and say whatever that means, what that is. But it's something that athletes look at some of the stuff athletes use to do the bodybuilding and stuff. Because remember, they're body heads, right? They're body Nazis, most of them. So if it's something that's going to affect your body, make your body work better, they're going to have something for it, right? They're going to have it. So, and here we are, we're just trying to live some kind of a life. We need it because we're getting attacked. you know? Yes, I am. I am, John. I'm doing a lot more shows. I'm able to do a lot more shows. For a while there, oh my God, I was just getting fried. Even if I didn't wear my silver all the time, if I didn't sleep with it over me. But now, yeah, the Q-Link is helping. The E-Link helped a lot. I was wearing the Tesla purple plate, the E-Link, and the Shungite for a while. And I'm going to see if more Shungite, like making a whole Shungite necklace, or maybe a belt that contains Shungite and copper, does anything. I'm going to see. I'm going to see, because Shungite is conductive. You had your limit of toxins the other day. What happened? Oh, you got anesthetized at the dock. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh. Hey, Lucid, how you doing, sweetheart? How you doing, sexy woman? Lucid is a beautiful person who has a nice channel where she sells her curios. And I'm going to be doing that too. Which leads me to, anybody wants something from me, I'm going to be sending stuff out on Friday. Get word to me soon. Because Friday I got a chance to get to the post office. I'm going to be going to the post office. So if you want something that I have, and I have to show you this, the Dragon Eye Labradorite came in. Now, it's really hard to see the beauty of this, but if you know anything about Labradorite, it's one of those stones that you look into it and there's a rainbow, and they're all a little bit different nature, but the interesting thing is they're shaped like an eye, and they called them Dragon Eye Labradorite. And where it's domed, you know, it has like, it's domed like an eye, there's the color in, you know, but you have to shine light directly down into it to see the color. But Labradorite, you can read up on what Labradorite is, or maybe I'll do a show on it. But hey, Lucid, but I have some of these I'm going to be selling. I should be able to get stuff out this Friday and probably next Friday too. So if there's something you were thinking, like I said, I'm going to sell one of my e-links, probably keep one for backup. And let's see. You have too much Labradorite. I know you can get addicted to Labradorite because they're all different. They're all completely different, and they're all really cool. And you can kind of become a Labradorite junkie, sort of like with opals, and you can get kind of entranced by the fire in them, the chochoyancy. Yeah. Um, oh, shots for your back. See, I'm not taking anything from my back right now. I'm trying to actually heal it entirely. Okay, Barry, all of our best wishes go with you, and we'll throw some energy that way. Sorry that she hasn't shown up yet. Yeah, fire opals are wonderful too, aren't they? And the ruby zwasite, I'm so fascinated with the ruby zwasite. And of course, I have some dragon blood jasper left. I have some selenite. Some of those selenite rods, those are really nice. They're supposed to be like massage tools. Etri, okay, love you, dear. Glad to see you. I love it when I see you because I know that you're okay. I like to know that you're okay because I know you're in a very high EMF area. We have got to get you some protection. You got to get some protection to you. You met her younger sister. She gave me a stink eye. Oh, the dog? Oh, yeah, your house full of so. Me too. I gridded my place with it. I feel a lot better, a lot safer. I haven't seen anything bad in here since I gridded the place with selenite. I think it really gives them a freaking headache. Honestly, I got these little sticks of selenite. They're only $2 a piece. And I will give you an extra one in your order if you are a subscriber to the channel. That's all you got to be. And you can grid your place with them pretty cheaply. And they're very effective for gritting. They throw so much light around that it just probably gives them a raging migraine. Yeah, I got a house full of selenite, and since then I haven't had anything dark show up around here. So I'm pretty happy with the effect. I did have a little bit of a phenomena, but it turned out to just be David. Nothing harmful. He was strumming my guitar to let me know he was here, that's all. So, yeah, tonight I figure is just a discussion of things that make us better. Please consider a parasite cleanse. I just got the Kroger kind. It has wormwood and black walnut hull. It was only like $8.99. I think it's like a whole month's worth or something. And like maybe the first few days but then after that you'll feel a lot better. Jim and I did the same thing. Jim and I are on the same page all the time, seems like. But she's another administrator at the library. She knows it too. So that's like a million Canadian. I know. It's so ridiculous. What the heck? That's silly. Oh, you forgot not to crash your truck into a tree. That's a really bad thing to forget. I hope I never forget anything like that, although I did once. Once I forgot. No, I hit a chuck hole and on the ice and ended up plowing over a mailbox and smacking into a tree, wrapping my car around a tree. Not even my car, it was somebody else's car. That's the accident I died in fact. I'm back. I am undead. I am undead. Anybody asks you about the undead, I'm undead. I was dead. I'm not dead anymore. uh, yeah, large pieces of selenite are hard to find. I almost had some hexagonal, nice sized charging plates for us, but they went before I could get them. And I would have put them available because there were 6 of them. That would have been nice, but I can't even find them hardly for that kind of price anymore. Now they're really expensive. A lot of this stuff is going to go up when people figure out what it does. And because some of it is only available at one place in the world, okay? Some of it is only available like the Ruby site. It's only in one place. I think 1 or maybe 2 places only. And if it's only in 1 or 2 places in the world and there's not much of it, the price is going to go up, guaranteed. And that's why I've invested in some Ruby site. Tanzanite's one of those things that just skyrocketed because there's only one place it comes from. What's some of the other ones? But there's certain things that just come from one place and the price just, when it starts getting low or when people figure it out, the price just goes way up. So a lot of things you have to get pretty quickly. Oh, your truck went airborne and came down onto the pavement. Oh, I don't think it was either. Yeah. Oh, Larimer, yeah. Larimer crystal. Yeah. Anything that uh, that you can't get much of anymore. Yeah, tanzanite has gotten really pricey. Yeah, and Larimer is high, and alexandrite ain't cheap. I ended up impaled on a steering wheel in a tree. And I didn't know I had broken my ribs and did a few other nasty things to myself. I still have not entirely gotten over that one. Okay, Max. Yeah, I'm just, like I said, having discussion right now of things that heal us, things that help us, things that are going to help us get through. And you pretty much got your finger on that pulse already. We talk a lot about that. Yeah, some of this is hard to get over. Some of it, unless you get the right therapy, and usually you don't. So, yeah, most people's insurance will not pay for the right kind of therapy. Yeah, yeah, the quality tanzanite is really pricey. Ugh. It's that way for a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's why I got a hold of some of the zwasite and some of the kyanite. The kyanite won't be forever either. The shungite won't be. It's only one place from one place. Yeah, I'll be at the class, John, of course. Okay, and like I said, if anybody wants me to ship things out, I'm going to be shipping things out on Friday. So if you're interested in anything, come into MeWe chat. I will shoot you some pictures on MeWe so you can see what you are buying. And this Friday and next Friday, I should be able to get things out. Oh, something else I found that really helps, and I've come across this before, is spend at least some time, and for me, this is silly cat videos and baby videos and animal videos, okay? Something that really makes you laugh out loud. Something that makes you laugh out loud. Oh, and Moldavite. Oh my gosh, Moldavite is through the freaking. I had a piece of Moldavite. Got stolen. Boy, Moldavite's through the roof now. Yeah. If I ever find a good deal on that, I'll get some and we'll talk. Yeah, full of copper. You do? Where do you get the copper now? Where do you get the copper wire? Can I get that? Can I order that somewhere? You do have a few pieces of Moldavite? That's good. I used to. I had a nice piece and one nice piece. Yeah. So I've had a lot of things to listen. I've moved enough times too, and a lot's happened. Just, gee, I've been through so much. And there's been times when I've had my stuff stored at a place that isn't a regular place to try and save some money, store it with somebody, and they've sold it. They've sold the stuff. And there's not much you can do about it. You didn't sign a contract or anything, you can't prove it. Usually Max's stuff comes on Friday and Saturday night. That's usually when he's doing it. He's doing either Friday or Saturday, or sometimes both. Now here we're going to start doing remote viewing again too. So just keep your eyes open for it. Although some people are kind of scared of remote viewing. Although every time we do a remote healing, we're doing remote viewing to be able to do that. Every time, like we're looking for Cindy, that's remote viewing. Um, and they got a point here. Farside has, Courtney was saying, every time you look into the past, every time you remember something from the past, an event from the past, you're time traveling. That's a part that is a kind of remote viewing. You're especially if you're reliving it again. You're actually remote viewing then too. Remote viewing is just natural. Some people act like it's some kind of thing that we should be so, careful and you should see what some of them. I don't. I think there was a whole nother reason we got in trouble, and some of you know the reason. It was an inside job, I think. Because none of these people are talking about any of that happening to them. And they're doing a lot more than we are. So, yeah, I think copper for pain relief is probably, yeah. We're going to be doing some here again. Just keep your eyes open for when we do it. Maybe I can even do some this week or next. Yeah, because John usually takes the weekends with that. He usually has it over the weekend. I might be able to have it on a Monday or a Wednesday or something. I think Friday we'll have maybe an actual healing ceremony. Yeah, some rough moldavite. Yeah. Yeah, but even that is not cheap now, and the jewelry is way high. So anyway, wait, what else did I want to say? Oh yes, black seed oil. That's another thing. That's another helpful thing. And don't forget your boron, and it can come right from 20 mule team borax. That is safe in small amounts, in trace amounts. And John said like a fourth of a teaspoon per 100 pounds. But some people just use a pinch in their coffee pot daily. And that is enough. And that helps with the, apparently, when John looked into this, the nanos sprout arms and legs and antenna and whatever, sprout all that machinery to stay in you and start transmitting when they hit your stomach acid. So but borax will melt it, will burn the legs off of it so that it can't stay in you. So you want to get rid of that stuff, borax. You want to protect your heart and your muscles, HMB and CoQ10. But don't overdo the CoQ10 because it's a hormone. This is not medical advice. This is just in-game chatter, by the way. I can't give medical advice. I'm not a doctor. This is just in-game chatter. This massive multiplayer game we call Life on Earth. Yeah, I know. Moldavite is really something, huh? Left a red mark. Every now and then I'll get a red mark like a sucker bite right over my third eye. Static was pouring out your nose. Yeah, moldavite is something. It is something really different. Shungite's pretty energetic too, and selenite's very energetic. As a matter of fact, all the stones I've ordered for us are highly energetic. The kyanite is very much, boy, the kyanite is. The selenite sure is. The blue is calmer than the black, though. The black is like very protective. I feel very protective energy from the black kyanite. And you don't have to clean it. You don't have to clear it. It clears itself. It doesn't, nothing sticks to the black kyanite. If I do some work with it, nothing sticks to it. It's like Teflon. It's great stuff. Black kyanite. $3,000. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it is. It's very expensive. Ooh, the only thing is you got to watch and not get it wet. Selenite and kyanite, you don't get them wet. Selenite, you don't want to get that wet. For lots of reasons. It's actually, if it dissolves in your water, it's toxic. It's great in the form that it's in. In a solid form as a stone, it's wonderful. In your water, it's not good. That's one thing I'd maybe not want selenite as a bracelet, because I'm one of those people who throw my hands underwater and forget that I have a bracelet on. And it will absolutely ruin your selenite. I'm going to start making some crafts again. I'm going to get crafty again. I'm working on that. If anybody is interested, I think on my Frugal B1TCH channel, I will be doing the selling, and I will be doing the craft type stuff on there. Frugal B1TCH. And by the way, Lucid, one of the things I was going to say, I think I want Frugal B1TCH to be part of the little consortium that does the online sales of the curios and stuff. I have a lot of stuff to sell, but I think I want to sell it under Frugal B1TCH channel, just to keep them separate. Moldavite is very interdimensional. It's very interdimensional. Let's see, this is Wednesday. That leaves tomorrow for me to get everything ready to ship out. And I have some stuff to take back to the UPS from Amazon. So I'm gonna have to get my shit together Thursday for sure. Okay, so anyway, for those of you who didn't get a chance to see the video, please do see the video that I uploaded. That is the Farsight stuff, the Farsight Intel. I'm going to be taking it down tonight, probably. I will give you the quick upshot of it. I'll either be taking it down or making it private or something, because I can't just leave it there. You're shipping away now. Yeah. So The basic of it is, yes, the more they look at it, the more we've been heavily influenced by extraterrestrials. They're always coming in and being overlords and using us for, right now, it looks like we're being farmed, which we already knew. We're being farmed. It's a farm. They were calling it Prison Planet, but then they switched and they said, not really exactly, we're more like a farm. I've been saying that. It's more like a farm. And in some cases, we're a big petri dish for them. But we can get past that. We can, if we ever remember who we are, and some of it, because we have some kick-ass powers that are natural to us. If we can only get back to that state where we know who we are and can access those abilities, we can get out of this. We can get out of this freaking farm. Yes. Yeah. I don't know what that is either. It's something about having a link to it. I hope I can do that so that I don't have to just get rid of it. I plan on showing more of those in the future from time to time that I think will help us. One of the ones that you probably need to see is the Reptilians Here and Now. And that's only available on the premium site. I think you need to see what's in that one. Yeah, what they found, because their viewers are really advanced. We can get that advanced, though. Courtney even says that. Anybody can. Anybody can. And even beyond that. And some of them are full on like me that do the astral combat with things too. I mean, I've had to do that before. Some of them are like that. So this is natural for us. It's just some of us, it's still there, and some of us, it's not. Some of us, though, we get so drained that we can't hardly do it anymore. Lucid, we might be able to work on that. I think you can. But because everybody can if they have the right. We can work on it if you like. But yeah, healing up and remembering who we are, we have to keep using our abilities and we have to expand them. And one of the things as a shaman that I think is really true for all shamans, we kind of have to throw ourselves into the void and hope that we can fly, you know, and try some stuff that we don't even know if we can do or not, but we need it, you know, and that's usually how I find out I can do something. It's like, but I need to do this, you know, and how will I do? Okay, let's see. How do I do it? Okay, let's try this. And then it works. And then I find out I have a new ability. I have an ability. That's usually how it happens. But there have been people who have tried to scare us and say, oh, we must only do it within, you know, for when there is a time of need, great need. And bless their hearts, they're trying to help. But that's coming from fear, and we don't need fear right now. We need boldness and bravery, and to realize that this is our birthright. We should always have these abilities. We should have always had them. And if we could remember, we'd have them again. And if we weren't made to forget, we would still have them. And they're natural for us. This is not anything supernatural. It's natural for us. Flying ointment, no, I never have. If you can astral project, you can RV. If you can RV, you can astral project. Um, yeah. And if you can remote heal or remote anything, you can RV and you can astral project. Yeah, if you can remotely affect anything, it's all part of the same thing. But we have mental blocks that we play with all the time. Little Legos, little mental Lego blocks. Oh, it's so cute to watch us playing with our mental blocks. We can get rid of those mental blocks, throw away our Legos, sell them to somebody else. I don't know. Yeah, probably. Well, that's selenite is really good for that. That's why selenite is such a miracle. Selenite will clean and charge anything. And the stones that I've been getting, the kyanite, never needs to be cleaned. It's nice. It's nice. That stuff I'm telling you, like Teflon. When you use it for something, the negative energy just cannot stick to it. It's cool. All you see is purple. There may be a reason for that. Okay, well, get with me and MeWe, and maybe I will schedule some things to do about. Maybe we'll work on that, particularly on this kind of thing, because you need it. You're going to need it. It's our way out. Getting back. Nobody's going to suck us out of here on a cloud. We're going to have to. Now we'll get help. We're going to get help. Oh, by the way, he also talks about the soul traps. The soul traps are real. The soul traps are real. And how do they make us forget? It's electricity. Now, between lives, it's electricity. And in this life, to make you forget, it's electricity. And I got that from, I got the in-life stuff, in the game of life. 22nd degree Mason let me in on that. That is how they can make you forget, is a strong jolt of electricity that almost fries you, but doesn't. It's basically electroshock. Like electroshock therapy. That's what electroshock therapy does. That's why it calms people down. It makes them forget everything that they were upset about. But it makes you forget everything. Yeah. Oh, some stones, gotta watch putting them in the sun, like amethyst. You'll bleach them. They'll come back. If you put them in the dark for a long period of time, they'll come back. The color will start to come back to them. But yeah, some things can't be in the sun for very long. They will start to bleach out. Yeah, electricity is a big thing. So, yeah, he told me about I don't want to go into it too much for obvious reasons. But the government is real happy to do that to you. The dark government. I'm not talking about the above ground stuff. I'm talking about the deep stuff. And no, they're happy to zap you. Yes, you put the stones on your selenite. That's what I do. I keep my stones right next to where I keep my selenite and keep them all together. Yeah. Really nice. Oh, cleaners, some Sonic. I don't know what that is, but Sonic, some kind of, I think I have one of those. That's some kind of thing with water and, oh well, I'm glad you like my blonde hairdo. Um, I think I'm about to call it uh, for this episode of the for this episode, this stream. I'm getting kind of tired now, and right around this time, I get sort of sleepy. And then I sleep about an hour or half an hour or something, and then I wake up and I'm wide awake. So, ooh, really dark piece. Yeah, those really, really dark pieces of amethyst are beautiful. Yeah. Thanks. Yes, please do. And then you can hear me because I fall asleep at the end. Yeah, and then I wake up, and everything's over, right? So, or I wake up and it's just in time to see SOR, and that's it. Yeah, I sleep at weird times and just, I don't know, it's all over the place. So if you're doing that, don't feel bad about it. So is that okay, Lucid? Is like, can I get in your mix as Frugal B1TCH? Yeah, they're always share it with your woo friends. Yeah, love to you, Crystal, and thanks for coming aboard. And remember, the truth is where you find it. Hope you're finding some of it here on the Woo spacecraft. I am the captain of this craft. And we will be taking off as often as I am awake to steer. And usually it'll be probably Monday, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday. Those are the days. Probably not too often on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday because I'm so busy on those days. But Friday sometimes I am too, but we'll see how it goes. But the most likely times when I'm going to be on is going to be like a Sunday, a Wednesday, a Monday, a Friday. Okay. Much love to everybody. And remember that you are divine. You are divine. Do not let anybody try to convince you otherwise. You are absolutely divine. This is Ocean making waves. Now go make some waves. Vibrate happy. Yes. Okay. And we'll talk, sweetheart. Okay, that is my sweet, sweet lucid sister. I love her. She's great. I think you're a sister too, Crystal. I really think you are. You and Gemini. You'd love Gemini too, probably. Gemini is sweetheart. Okay, love you guys. I'll see you next time.